My college found out about my embarrassing secret. This is what happened next. That's so funny. Welcome to the channel where I do either extremely long videos or very short videos and nothing in between. Except for this one, apparently. This is an exception. So basically I graduated, right? Struggling how to figure out how to do this video in like an authentic way. It's absolutely true. My class did find about the channel, which was very strange. Awkward. It was awkward, it was strange. But before I start, Adam and Eve, let me tell you about how babies are made. So, I don't need to get into that. Adam and Eve is very cool. There's 24/7 customer service, 90-day no-hassle returns, discreet shipping. I don't know why that's important, but it's good to know that that exists. Adam and Eve, great products, great company. They saved my marriage. That's a joke. And yeah, but go check them out. You get a discount. I'm giving you a discount code. Go to adamandeve.com, use code THING for 50% off one item plus free shipping in the US and Canada. Some exclusions apply. I figured they asked me to be a sponsor because all of my subscribers are super cool and have sex all the time. So back to the video. What am I talking about? 2 years ago, 2020, everyone's inside for some apparent reason. Who knows? We'll get to the bottom of that sometime. And I start doing videos about books, basically. I kind of had an unconventional path through college, and I think it's totally okay. I think you should go to college at any age. I'm 24, turn 25 soon. I was going to community college and not really knowing what I was doing with my life. I wanted to do YouTube, I wanted to do like film, I wanted to write, a lot of stuff that a lot of people want to do. I felt it was just very out of reach. I was kind of giving up hope and kind of living an aimless life. And then I met Nadia. Being with her brought a lot of new motivation in life, and she, very, very much taught me how to, value myself a little more and not be so cynical about my future prospects in life. And then I transferred to my dream school, UCLA. That was the school I applied to back when I was, 17. I finally got into it in an unconventional way. What was the point? Starting UCLA was around the same time I started the YouTube channel. So maybe that's why I'm doing this video, because it's almost like graduating from college. It's like, now what? And I never expected that I would be doing YouTube still, honestly. I'm going to keep it simple about what worked for me on YouTube. It's different for everybody. What worked for me was forcing myself to make videos. At first it was once a week, then it was twice a week, and then it was 3 times a week, which got really hard, especially with school, with work. Why did you switch from the book stuff to doing the like short memes and all that? And it really was because those are just a lot more fun to make. I really don't like sitting in front of the camera and talking a lot. I don't like editing it. And I'm always going to talk about books on the channel, of course. Always, there's always a place for that here because I just think it's fun and kind of funny too. Just you have the really short skits and then like talking about Wuthering Heights or whatever. But it came down to like the pressure of needing to get videos out. And I'm like, how do I do that? And sometimes it's like, hey, this is a 10-second video. You're like, I have only this much time and I need to come up with an idea that I could do in this amount of time and still get my other work done. And, so it's kind of like just like a pressure cooker that works. And I feel like stress is unfortunately a big motivator for me. It's kind of cool to be out of that a little bit and have a little less stress in life. So things I learned being exclusively a booktuber, reviewing and talking about books is extremely time consuming. You have to be like a superhuman level of reader, I feel like, to be able to motivate yourself to read all the books you need to make content. And it's like you have to read in order to have the content or whatever. And that's kind of how it started out with me. I was like, kind of keeping up with the reading at first, and then I'm like, okay, what can I start doing because I haven't finished these books? One of my biggest goals for the channel was to do like video essays. So when I did the long Wheel of Time video, that was like a huge accomplishment for me. That was like a major deal, and I'm extremely proud of that video. It just kind of happens, I think, with a lot of YouTubers or just people who make stuff in general. You just kind of fall into what you can and try to find a place for yourself. And I had no plan, and I still don't. And I think that's honestly, I think that's a good place to be. I don't know what I'm saying, but so let's talk a bit about the channel getting big, So the more I've done YouTube, the more I realize like, yeah, it's an amazing job, but it's not there's a lot of people who just wouldn't like it because it's not like, I don't know, it's like being a carnival act, you know. I love making these videos and I want to keep doing it, and I'm really grateful for those who watch it and support me on Patreon. And it's surreal. I mean, it's really weird, you know, because I always pictured, you know, what it would be like doing something like this, and like dreamt like, oh, that'd be so cool to be making YouTube videos and everything. And it's pretty awesome. But, you know, there's a lot of insecurity with it because it's all, you know, it's a lot of pressure to be constantly outperforming yourself, you know. It's just the way it is. But I mean, a lot of jobs are like that. A lot of creative pursuits are like that. So school was long and a lot of work. Look, so I'm an English major, and you kind of have to make the most of it. It's kind of up to you. Like you just have to do your work. Like doing the work, getting the work done. Like that's the main part. But everything else, like it matters. You know, who you meet. You know, what kind of stuff you do, organizations, whatever. Most of when I was at UCLA was on Zoom. Hence, all of the Zoom videos I did. People thought I was a teacher. I'm not a teacher. I'm not that smart, guys. But right now, the degree hasn't really been that much help. But the experience was good. One of the classes I really wanted to do was like a creative writing workshop. You know, it's like 12 or 13 people. Great workshop. I love doing writing workshops. I love writing with other people. Some amazing writers in that workshop too. So someone found the channel. This is very weird to talk. I don't know. Someone found the channel. They asked me about it very politely and was like, "Is this you?" I'm like, "Yeah." Blushing as they say that. I told my teacher about it during office hours, and he ended up telling the class, which is fine. I don't really care, but it was very kind of funny and weird, and I'm not ashamed of it. I'm very happy to like have people see it, but it's also a weird, you know, I don't really know how to talk about it. I guess what I'm trying to say, I'm done with college, and I feel very free and happy to be done. And I'm thankful to everyone who has been supporting the channel for helping me get through college. I have some big videos planned that are going to be a lot of work, but I'm excited for it. You know, it's work that I like to do. I want to write. So that's what I'll be doing. So what was the point of this video? I guess to share my experience. Oh, another thing, there's not a lot of mean comments or whatever. And I really like that what I do on the channel is just kind of have fun and not take things too seriously. It makes me very happy. It feels like this is what I was meant to do in a lot of ways. It feels like this was something that, it feels like I've had a lot of jobs where I felt like horrible, like I can't do it, and I don't feel like I'm finally doing something I'm good at. You know, that's a very nice feeling to have. I don't really have anything else to say about that. College for me it was important for me to do because I think I needed the discipline. I don't think I would have pursued YouTube if I weren't in college, because you're going off without any guide rails. You know, you're just going off into the void. I wanted some kind of security, like, hey, I can get an internship, I can get a job after college, whatever. It's surprising what we need in order to like pursue our goals. You know, it's a weird journey sometimes we take to find where we fit. It took me a while to like get to this place where I feel really happy. I feel immensely lucky, you know, and I wouldn't have done it without Nadia, without a lot of people, but especially Nadia, who encouraged me through college to do the YouTube channels. I feel like I've burnt out a bit. I'm ready for the next stage, and I'm very happy to be where I am, very grateful. The sincere posting is done. Don't be afraid. Back to the memes and irony soon. Also, feel free to reach out to me if you have any questions about YouTube or college, or I don't know what's going on. I reached out to some people like Daniel Green, early on, and he was very kind to me and gave me advice. It feels weird just to be talking to the camera and say, hey, this is the video. Hopefully this was somewhat fun. Thanks for watching. All right, bye-bye.